So a few weeks ago, Tabaran asked me to make a video of why the LGBT intergenerational artist residency on Toronto Island was so important to me. I mean, first of all, it's like a big gay artist summer camp, which is amazing. So many great studio visits, so many great artists we met. So many artists in the residency with me who have become friends of mine beyond the residency. My studio mate, Sherry Nault, is one of my favorite people here in Toronto. Daniel Barrow has become a good friend over in Montreal. Paige and Glenn, who are also in my residency. Paige I knew prior to coming there, but got to know her much better during the residency. And Glenn was just amazing. Like, it was just such a great mix of people. The dichotomy, the difference of backgrounds that exist in the queer community are so present at the intergenerational LGBT residency. And I think that is such an important thing, is bringing together these different points of view, different creative types with different creative mediums. And we all sort of get together and bond in this sort of, you're in Toronto, but it's isolated from Toronto. You could be a million miles out in Muskoka, or not a million miles out obviously, but you know what I mean. Like, you're so far removed from the urban dynamics that you just have this great space to focus on all your creative energy, and you have a great group of people to bounce ideas off of and share concepts with. And on top of that, then you meet established professionals who give you their points of view on your work and hopefully some advice. I mean, obviously some of the studio visits are done by people who don't necessarily have a background in your medium, but I found their input just as important to the development of my work as the people who did have interest in my mediums. It was a great experience. It was great to just have that space to be creative and change the dynamics of my work. My work evolved over the period of time that it was in that studio. Even though it was only 2 weeks, there was edits and evolution, and when I finally presented the work, it gave me a chance to see the full large-scale piece, which is behind me here, installed, and allowed me to mentally make changes, remove some of the elements that were just a little bit too I live in a world where too much is never enough, but art is about communicating ideas. So it was great. It was just a great experience overall, and I would recommend it to any younger, older, middle-aged queer artist who wants a chance to explore their practice in a dynamic that's filled with other queer folk who have some semblance of understanding your identity as an artist.